your quiz bowl. The question was,
what impact does technology have in your life?
okay, and what's your answer?
I feel like technology has become a big part of our society. People are using technology in everyday life.
You feel like technology has become a big part of our society, and we use it every day. Who else read your bell ringer for me? Rara.
What impact does technology have on us? It has impact on most time when we do things, we use technology.
Most of the time when we do things, we use technology. Okay, so the previous days we have been discussing hardware components. What two types of hardware components have we been discussing, Miley?
Input and output.
Input and output devices, but what's the other?
Storage device.
Storage devices.
I/O.
And if it's both, we've been talking about I/O.
System and
This- There we go. The two main topics were system, unit, and peripherals. But three types of peripherals are what, Miley?
Input, output, and I/O.
Input, output, and storage. But if they're classified as, then they're what? I/O. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all a story, okay? So everybody turn around this way. Y'all ready? This is gonna be a good story. Y'all ready? First, who all like to eat? Everybody. All right, cause I love eating. I eat all the time. So some of my favorite. Well, I'm gonna go to the store. Anybody want me to pick something up from? Okay, Ronald, what do you want to pick up?
some chips.
Some chips.
Big Mac, fries, and a ice cream cone.
Okay, so he want me to go to McDonald's. I'm gonna have to think about that. What you want me to pick up?
Hot chips.
Some hot chips. Some Takis. Okay, so I might pick up some of y'all stuff when I go to the store, but I'm gonna tell you about my trip. So I went to Walmart, right? I'm going down there. Y'all know those TGI Friday wings?
Yeah.
Okay, I love TGI Friday wings. So I got me some of those TGI Friday wings. Then I also got some of those little pieces, because I love pizza and everything. Got a big old case of water. Mr. Davenport, you know, I had to get what he wanted. So he wanted some fruit, some apples and oranges and all that stuff. So got him some apples and oranges. Got me some potatoes, because I like homemade french fries. Have you ever had homemade french fries?
Yeah.
So good. You have it? Oh my gosh, girl, you like it's so good. So I got me some french fries with some homemade potatoes for some homemade french fries. Okay. I picked up some Takis and some hot chips. I gotta think about your McDonald's, because I'm not sure. And what else somebody said? What you wanted?
Some chips.
What? And some other chips, okay? So I'm getting ready to go to the checkout line, okay? Get up there, put my stuff on there. She pick up the TGI Friday wings. She scan them. They go through. Then she pick up some Takis, right? She try going across the thing, trying to scan them. Keep trying to scan them. They won't scan, so I'm thinking now, I don't gotta pay for this boy Takis, right? So I'm getting excited. But then she goes to pick up the hand barcode scanner, scan the chips. It went through, so I got to bring him his Takis. So I'm like, okay. So then she comes around the car, she does my little water with the hand barcode thing. She take my oranges and apples. Y'all know you gotta put them on the scale, right? So she put them on there. She's like, oh, $10. I'm like, $10 for some apples and oranges. I might just go to McDonald's. So but I get the oranges and stuff because that's Mr. Davenport stuff. Then she types in the little thing on the thing. She types in the code for my potatoes on the little keyboard. I'm getting ready to swipe my debit card on the machine, right? I look down, guess who's missing?
Man and Chris.
Chris, right? So I'm like, oh, where my keys at? So they just snuck to the toy aisle. So I go to the little lady, she get on the microphone, she like, Christopher Man, please come to the front of the store. Christopher Man, come to the front of the store. So they hear it over the speakers and they decide to run on up to the store. I don't do that to them right there. Go to the store, you know, so. But, so they come on up to the store. I finished checking out. She handed me my receipt out the little receipt printer. And I'm good to go, I'm done. So, your job is to tell me all the technology I encountered when I was checking out.
The microphone,
The microphone is the microphone an input or output device?
it can be both, depending on what type of microphone it is.
Oh, it can be both depending on what type of microphone, but in the store, what type was it? She just talking to it, so was it
an
input?
input,
It was an input. How do we know it's an input? Why is it input?
because you're speaking into the microphone.
She's putting data into the microphone. What else did I encounter?
The keyboard.
A keyboard. Is a keyboard input or output? Yeah. Keyboard. Input. Why is it input, Christopher?
Because you plug it into the device.
And do what?
You type it in the commands to.
You type in the commands to the computer, tells the computer what to do. Miley, what else?
Receipt printer.
The receipt printer. Is the printer an input or output device?
Output.
Output. Why is it output, Rara?
It's output because the information goes on the screen, it printed out on the receipt.
So the information came from the computer. Good man.
Scanner.
Which scanner?
Not the hand barcode scanner.
The sliding barcode scanner. So is the scanner, is that an input or output device?
Input.
Input. Why is it input?
Because it's
It's receiving the data from the product, right? And it's putting it into the computer. What else did I encounter?
a scale.
A scale. Is the scale an input or output device?
Input.
Input. Why is it input?
Because it's because you need the number of pounds of stuff weighing.
It's weighing and taking the number of pounds and putting it into the computer. What? How did my kids know that I was looking for them?
Speaker.
The speaker. Is the speaker input or output?
Output.
Output. Okay, so we did that quick little thing. So now it's going to be your turn. You're going to get in groups. We're going to do an activity. You're going to have an envelope. Inside of these envelopes are pictures of input and output devices. Also inside of this envelope, you have a red, a yellow, and a green piece of paper. What do these pieces of paper remind you of?
Stoplight.
The stoplight we do. So, during your group, if you have trouble and you get stuck and you just cannot move on, you're going to hold up red. If you kind of sort of need help, but I can come to you later, you're going to hold up yellow. But if I ask everybody, how y'all doing? Do you know this? You're gonna, if you know it, you hold up green. Everybody understands? Also, you're going to be writing on a, who knows what this is?
Venn diagram.
A Venn diagram. What is a Venn diagram used for?
Comparing and contrasting.
Comparing and contrasting. So what do we think we're going to put on one side of the side?
Input.
Input. What are we going to put on the second side?
Output.
What about the middle? What goes in the middle?
I/O.
I/O, if it's an input and output device. So you have 5 seconds to get with your partner. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The materials person is handing out your material. When we're in the group, what should our conversation be like? Work. It should be about work. We should only hear input, output conversation. One of y'all can work with
Sharpening my glasses, white sharpening.